Hey there everybody, this is Zach commentating another match of me playing Watermelon. As I said before, he is one of my friends and this is just a competitive series. I'm not sure how many games we're going to have, I'll upload each just because they're kind of fun to watch. I apologize for the quality in my first game. I was just getting used to the software I have. Hopefully the quality of sound and video is much better now. So let's enjoy this game that I recently played. This is game 2, as I said before. It's a 2-part series just because YouTube won't let me have a 17-minute video. This is part 1, so enjoy. We both just threw down a pylon. That's pretty standard. Actually, it's very standard. You have to throw down pylons in order to have supply. Our builds are pretty much identical so far. Corona boosting the Nexus, so am I. Let's bring up the production tab so we can see what we're doing. Our APM levels. I'm going to bring up that a few times just because APM is so important, especially in StarCraft 2. The map is naga caverns in case any of you non-StarCraft players want to know, or just want to know the map. I throw down an assimilator just so I can get my early gas, or not throw down, warp. Protoss warping units, my bad. Watermelon's going for an assimilator, also going for another pylon. It's pretty standard. It seems as though he is walling off. Most Protoss don't wall off against Protoss versus Protoss, but I guess that's how he likes to handle things. As you remember in game 1, if you saw it, regardless of the poor quality, I beat him, and he said he was going for more of an economic build, and I just rushed him. I disagree with that, but that's what he said. I knew he was going for an economic build, but I don't believe what I pulled was an actual rush. I just thought it was an attack, but he thought it was a rush. But that's just him. Seems as though we are both going to scout at the same time. As you can see on the map, our little probes moving out. As opposed to the first game where he scouted right away, right when the game started, which really isn't smart. Here I go, using my great micro skills, get by the zealot there. Actually, I'm a terrible micro player, just wanted to act all fancy. See, I'm trying to chase him down. He got his scout into my main. He doesn't really see much. I actually did. He saw I have a cybernetics core, most likely going to 4-gate. He's got a cybernetics core up, or getting one. He just warped it. I go for my 3rd gateway. It's pretty standard. He is going for a cybernetics core, like I said before. He has 2 gateways. He has an idle probe. That's a bit of a mistake, a rookie mistake. Both have the same amount of workers almost. I may have a couple more. He does. And I go for another pylon. Or you can probably see it in the production tab. I'm going for a warp gate while he's still getting his cybernetics core up. So I'm a bit ahead in the research field. Warp gate's essential for all Protoss players. He finally gets warp gate up. Let's see. My 3rd gateway is now up. Warp gate's still being researched. I have 2 gases going right now, each with 3 workers. There's the APM bar again. Both our APM is still very low, but in case you guys want to know, I am a Gold League player, and in 1v1, and Watermelon, he prefers to play 2v2. He's a Bronze League. We are pretty good friends. He's going for a robotics facility, has 2 more gateways on the way. I'm not sure why to do that. So he's going for a 4-gate robo. That's not our usual build. This is a very strange build he's going for. Forgot his build in the last game, but I know he didn't have a robotics facility that early. Not even early, I don't even think he had a robotics facility. There's the APM bar again, still very low for both sides. I'm going to put a little small army. I like to send a little wave in the beginning just to test his army size. Looks, seems as though he is getting, yep, the robotics facility just finished. He's got 4 gateways. Hopefully warp gate will be done. It's just about done. He needs that, it's kind of essential, as I said. My APM's kind of high just because I'm moving an army in. Let's see here, moving up the ramp, I go for a little attack. He has an army just of zealots pretty much and 1 stalker. Seems as though he has 8 zealots, I believe. And I back out just because of the fact that I couldn't win that, and stalkers are kind of valuable, and stalkers are worth more than zealots, and if zealots beat him, then he won in that deal. He's getting an immortal out, that's kind of standard. Or standard for robotics facility without anything. His build isn't really standard in general. Don't know why I said that, but overall he's not going for a standard build. I'm going to get a little pylon outside of my ramp, or outside my main, just so I can gear up for my expansion. I'm really going for a bit of a late expansion, but I just know he's not a player to expand, so I just kind of took advantage of that and ran on 1 base for a while. But I needed that economic advantage, so I do gear up for an expansion. Just build some pylons and I get a forge up to get research, so I can have the research advantage. And plus I know that he likes to get his forge up usually, so I'm going for that research. I get I believe it's shields. Yes, shields. He is going for a Twilight Council. Maybe to get charged for his stalkers. I'm not sure. Actually, I am sure I'm the one that played the game. He doesn't get anything. It's kind of strange, but I'll let you guys be surprised. I'm not sure why he's getting a Twilight Council. He's getting a little crazy with his observer there. I move in. He sees me, my little army coming in. Just consisting mostly of stalkers. It's pretty good sized. There's the APM bar again. I see he has immortals, and I back out just because those immortals are pretty strong, and so are those zealots when they're head on against stalkers. I go for a robotics facility just to go against his immortals. Kinda wanted to do that. So I have almost the same structures he has, except without a Twilight Council. There's his little observer. I'm not sure why he went for the Twilight. Let's see. He has no research going on it. That's really strange. If I were him, I would have gotten charged, but nope. Just not the way he rolls, I guess. He's getting another immortal out. It's pretty standard. Let's see. And we're almost the end of part 2. Let's see, are we getting close to the end? Yep, or no, part 1, my bad. Part 2 is the next video. Once this video ends, please go watch part 2, because hopefully you'll be interested. Or you really didn't see much of attacking, or both of us attacking each other. So please watch part 2 when this video ends. We're both just building up armies, just making units. He's going for a Templar archive. That's really strange. I don't know how many High Templars he's planning on making, but that's about it. Please stay tuned for part 2.